Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to start with the unit number 1, basics of IC engine for the subject applied thermodynamics. So let us go through the contents of this unit. So in this video we are going to see what is a heat engine. After that, what are the types of heat engines? That is internal combustion and external combustion engine. Again, cycle of operation. The next point is spark ignited engines and compression ignited engines. That is the petrol engine and diesel engine. The next part is IC engine construction and working. So let us start. Now, to start with this, we will first see what is a heat engine. Now, what is a heat engine? Heat engine is basically defined as the engine that converts thermal energy into mechanical work, that is work output, shaft work. The work output is being means the device which converts thermal energy, that is the heat energy, into mechanical work as a output. So examples of this engine are steam engine, diesel engine, gasoline or petrol engine. So you can clearly see the heat engine is basically a engine which converts thermal energy to mechanical work. That is the useful work output, and the examples are steam engine, diesel engine and petrol engine. Now on the basis of thermal energy, it is being delivered to the working fluid. So in the heat engine, the thermal energy is delivered to the working fluid, and heat energy can be classified. So this heat engine can be mainly classified into two categories. So the first category is the internal combustion engine and the external combustion engine. So these are the two categories of the classification for an engine. These two categories. So let us move ahead. Now in an internal combustion engine, the combustion takes place within the working fluid of the engine, and thus fluid gets contaminated with the combustion products. So this is the basic definition of an internal combustion engine. So internal combustion engine is basically a engine where the burning of the charge, that is the working fluid, or what we can call as the air and fuel mixture, the combustion takes place within the cylinder of the engine, and thus the combustion products also are formed in the cylinder. So petrol engine is an example of internal combustion engine where the working fluid is a mixture of air and fuel. You can clearly see the mixture of air and fuel. So this is the basic definition of an internal combustion engine. Now what is an external combustion engine? Now in external combustion engine, the combustion of fluid or the combustion of the charge takes place outside the cylinder. So cylinder means, now see, that is the combustion chamber where you have the piston and cylinder arrangement, or you can also say it as a slider crank mechanism. So in an external combustion engine, the working fluid gets the energy using boilers by burning fossil fuels or any other fuel, and thus the working fluid does not come in contact with the combustion products. So the meaning is what here? The combustion happens out of the cylinder and the combustion product does not come in contact with the working fluid. So that is the air fuel mixture, what we can see. And the examples of this type of engine is, the example is your steam engine. Now steam engine is the best example of your external combustion engine. So what happens in a steam engine? The combustion occurs in a boiler, a steam is produced, and that steam is expanded on a the steam is pressurized in the, or it is a working fluid which is making the mechanism of slider crank work, and thus you get the shaft output or the work output. Now let us move ahead. Now the main topic of interest here is the internal combustion engine. So we have discussed heat engine, we have classified heat engines, internal combustion engine and external combustion engine. Now we will see how internal combustion engines are classified. So internal combustion engines are mainly classified into two categories. The first one is the spark ignited engine and compression ignited engine. Two categories, spark ignited and compression ignited engines. So let us see what is a spark ignited engine. Now an engine in which the combustion process in each cycle is started by using an external spark. So an ignition source is required here. So the start of combustion process requires a ignition source, and that is an external source which is given by the spark plug. So so such type of engine is called as the spark ignited engine. Now what is a compression ignited engine? The name itself gives much of the idea for a compression ignited engine. So the name itself is telling you compression ignition engine, means the ignition happens because of compression, and that is called as the compression ignition engine. Now an engine in which the combustion process starts when the air fuel mixture self ignites due to high temperature in the combustion chamber caused by the high compression. So just now we have seen that the combustion of the charge, air and fuel mixture, happens due to high temperature produced at the end of compression, and such engines are called as the compression ignited engines. So basically both the engines work on a cycle. So there is a 4-stroke cycle and a 2-stroke cycle. Now let us see that in details. Now in a 4-stroke cycle, so in 4-stroke cycle, the one power stroke is produced when 2 revolutions of crankshaft takes place. So 4 piston strokes over 2 revolutions for each cycle. So the meaning is what? The crankshaft rotates 2 revolutions and there is the production of 1 power stroke. Whereas in a 2-stroke engine, each revolution of crankshaft will lead to a power stroke, and that revolution of crankshaft, what we can say, the suction, compression, power and exhaust in a 4-stroke engine happens in 2 revolutions, and the same thing, the cycle, suction, compression, power and exhaust, happens in 1 revolution of the crankshaft. So this is the basic difference between the 2 cycles. Moving ahead, here you can clearly see the different parts of the engine. You can clearly see this is the piston, connecting rod, this is the crankshaft, this is the crankcase, this is the oil pan, this is the push rod, this is the valve spring, valve, inlet port, exhaust port, this is the cam. So these are the some important components, and these are the piston rings and the spark plug. You can see the spark plug. Okay. In more details, you can, in this diagram you can see here. Now in this diagram also you can clearly see the components. So which is the first component here? This is the camshaft. Okay, so this is also the camshaft. You can see here camshaft, the cam, the mixture inlet, that is the inlet port or manifold, inlet valve, combustion chamber, cylinder block, connecting rod, crankshaft, valve springs, spark plug, exhaust valve, cylinder head, cooling water, piston and crankcase. Okay, I repeat once again: camshaft, cam, so this is the cam, mixture inlet, inlet valve, combustion chamber, cylinder block, connecting rod, crankshaft, crankcase, the piston, cooling water, cylinder head, exhaust valve, valve spring, and the most important is the spark plug. So in this video we have gone through the basics of, here you can also see one more diagram. It is giving you the same details of this internal combustion engines. So in this video we have seen what is a heat engine, how heat engines are classified. We have also seen the classification of a internal combustion engine, the important components, again the cycle of operation, that is 2-stroke cycle and 4-stroke cycle, and finally we have seen some important components of the engine. Now in the next video we will see in more details. So thank you friends, thank you very much.